Today we're out in the field with Nick Berning. Nick, how's things going today?
Very good. Been long and hot, but it's been a profitable day, or prosperous.
Well, good deal. Nothing like a summer day in southwest Kansas. So Nick and the team at Berning Farms has transitioned from corn to milo planting, and you guys are well underway with the milo planting. And today I thought, Nick, we could do a couple of different things. We have a couple updates for the viewers. The first one is you guys have upgraded from a 24 to 32 row planter. So I thought you could give us just give us some ideas of the benefits of the larger planter. And then the second thing we'll discuss at the end of the video is talk about this new Pioneer Inzen variety that you guys are putting in the ground. So why don't you start off and tell us about this new implement we're pulling here with the John Deere tractor.
Yes, we transitioned from a 1775 narrow transport 24 row planter to a DB80. It's a 32 row planter, same concept. It's 32 row, 80 foot, right. 30-inch spacings, and yep, that's basically, it's the same kind of setup. There's a few differences with the cylinders, the lift cylinders, and some of the vacuums. There's 3 vacuums on this, and the other one had 2 vacuums. Okay. You can see in the back there, there's 2 on the wings on the vacuums, and there's 1 in the middle on by the CCS. You can't see that here. Okay. And the fertilizer tank is 750 gallons instead of the 650 gallon. Okay. But the center fill, it's the same size as the other one, so okay. 50 units on each side. Okay. And you talked about the raising and lowering of the implement. It's dramatically different on this bigger planter, is that correct? Yeah, they have 2 cylinders on the end, and they right there on each side, the wings, and the way they have the cylinders does a much faster job of raising the implement.
Literally within a couple seconds, it looks like, from my vantage point.
Yes, and then in the middle, instead of having 4 cylinders back there, there's 2 larger cylinders. Okay. And as we compare this to the 24 row you guys were pulling in corn planting, this one is the 24 was 60 foot, this is 80 foot, and so yes. You know, acres per hour, what would you say the difference is? There's anywhere from 15 to up to 25 acres an hour, depending on how fast you pull it, but the productivity is substantial. Yep.
And on this tractor, so the John Deere 410, the only tractor on the farm as I call it, have you noticed any difference with how it's pulling, or is it pulling it just fine?
Not much at all. I mean, there is a little bit, pulls a little bit harder, but as far as fuel usage, there's not a dramatic increase whatsoever, especially for the productivity you're getting out of this unit.
Yeah. As you're pulling it, can you tell just right away that you're knocking out fields just a little bit quicker?
You can. Yep. It takes a little bit longer to set them up, but once you get going back and forth, you can kick out some acres. Okay. On these 2 hoppers in the back, did you say they're the same size as the 60 or the 24 row? Yes.
Okay, so basically a pro box aside?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. And back here I can see there's on either side of the wings here, you can see there's metal tubes. That looks to be a little bit different than the 24 row.
Yeah, so on this one you can see there's 6 black metal tubes back there, and they go to the end 6 rows. So instead of having hoses go from the tank clear out to the end, they have this stretch of metal tubes, so you don't have to worry about all the hoses getting pinched up and kinked and everything else. So that the last 15 foot on each side is the seed goes through those metal tubes through there, which is a very neat concept, and
hopefully save you some downtime, you know, over the you know, time you're using this new planter.
Yes.
What else is there to talk about on this? You know, singulation wise, you know, in the field today, are you seeing anything out of the ordinary, or
no, this you can take a look at this monitor. We're doing extremely good. The conditions are right, and we're just humming along and kicking out some acres.
Awesome. Made a quick turn. We're headed back in the western direction here, so you can see the lighting's changed just a little bit in the tractor. So Nick, the second thing I wanted to talk about and just kind of bring our viewers up to speed on is you guys are planting, as much as you can, you're planting a new variety of milo seed by Pioneer. It's the Inzen herbicide tolerant sorghum trait is what they call it if you go out to their website. And basically, if you read, verbatim from the website, Pioneer says that this is a new product, and it gives farmers the flexibility to confidently plant on acres previously limited by grass pressure. So why don't you talk a little bit about this? I know it's brand new, but what do you know about it?
Yeah, we're trying to get some fields back into rotation. Like last year, there wasn't much of a wheat crop at all, so we went back into some milo. We're going back into some milo where there is some grass pressure, whether it's Johnson grass or whatever kind of grass. And so trying to get that rotation back, and then we're going to try this Inzen Milo. And from what you hear and what you read, like you said, it's a very good deal for the farmer, and it'll be a very positive step in the right direction for sorghum producers.
And how that would work is, a month or so down the road, if you guys start getting some grass pressure, you're literally going to come out with the spray rigs and treat it with some type of herbicide.
Yep, and just do what we can there and not have to use the hooded sprayer or anything like that. So
okay. And then the telltale sign of, if you guys decide to plant this next year is going to be what the yields look like in the fall time frame when you guys are actually cutting the crop, right?
Yeah, we don't know what the yield potential, well, they say the yield potential is there, but as far as growing it and harvesting it, we don't have any idea for sure.
Yeah, I know it's a very new product.
Yeah, you can get your hands on it very much of it whatsoever. It's very hard to come by.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Pioneer steps up production for the 2025 planting season. Nick, do you know right offhand, this is kind of a comparison to what I would say is Roundup Ready corn. Do you know on Roundup Ready corn, is there any reduction in yield whenever so it's good stuff?
There is not.
Okay. All right, well, Nick, I'll let you carry on. We'll be breaking the drone out here shortly, and we appreciate you letting us ride along with you a little bit here this afternoon. So Nick, you're basically just taking out a one hopper and gonna put in that south hopper just to kind of balance it out to finish the field, right?
Correct. I put an extra bag in this one, and we just need to do roughly about 15 acres.
Okay.
Without having to stop, and make sure both of them have enough seed and they're out to get out again.
Gotcha.
I took out from there in the bottom, and then there's a little in this one, so.
All right, Nick, we're gonna do a quick spot check and see if we can spot the milo seed in the ground.
Alrighty. I was told before that the way we found corn was a fluke, so we'll try and find some milo.
All right, our viewers are talking back, are they?
They are. And they are not believing what they're seeing.
Well, that's all right. We'll educate them here.
I think I might have just went over it. Nope. Right there. See it?
Yep, sure enough.
Oh, I just moved it.
It's just right there. Let's see. There it is. There it is. You barely see the red tip of it. All right, cool.